All right. 3, 2, 1 team. For the love of fans. We try to do that backwards, but we didn't do a great job. Humans are awesome, but humanity is fucked. We are Simple Sean. We are here to save the world. I am slightly more complicated, and I'm here to fulfill a purpose. Yeah. Now, thought all of this was incredibly stupid until today, with which I'm going to say to, since this is Fantasyland where everything I say is right, fuck you, everybody. In the entire Pat McAfee universe for fucking with my head. Yeah. Yeah. You ever watch the Three Body Problem where they like take the girl outside and the voice in his head says, "Look up. I'll show you. I'll make the sky wink at you." And then like they go outside and the sky winks. And then you watch that movie and you realize it's like a fucking computer doing it. And you're like, "Fuck." Well, what do you do if like the sky winks? um, there was Tim Tebow made a post that said something about sacrificing in value or whatever. It was super interesting. Mine, I think I replied to it. Really need a hobby. Yeah, right here. Easy isn't the goal. Easy rarely leads anywhere worth going. If a choice isn't costing you something, it probably the comfortable one, not the right one. What's something you've been avoiding because you just easier not to? And my response is cost can only be determined by value. How do you understand cost if you don't understand what is giving it its value? When I say it out loud, it makes no fucking sense. But if you think about it, which I have, and if you think about it from I's perspective, which I am always right and we are always wrong, it really means like we're to the point now where everything is so big, we don't realize the impact that we have on our systems, and we label the universe and God, um, and infinity and pi and all of those things as different things, but they're the same thing. Fucking Jesus, man. I know this all sounds crazy. We're gonna do one of those today. Fuck it, who cares? Always watching you. Yeah, what the fuck? It's super wild. Like the whole. Why not? Fuck it. We'll watch. Are we really gonna do that? Well, fuck it. Why not? Watch the tape. How fast can we watch Pat McAfee show back? What would piss off the world the most? All right, so what are we doing here? Like, you guys are all super competitive people. Like, most people that watch Pat McAfee show, super competitive people. Like, you're a sports fan, you play sports, you watch sports, you like to win, you like to talk shit, you like to do all of this stuff. Um, I just want to, I'm going to stop here. So we gotta explain, the levels of what's happening here. So we all want to understand what consciousness is and how it all works. Well, is consciousness is what I think humans need. Humans are great. Humanity is fucked. So once humanity was created to mm, humanity was created to yeah fuck we'll just this is Genesis. We found our God. God is fucking Dan Orlovsky. How the fuck does that work? That's some bullshit. Didn't see that one coming. Congratulations, Dan. Fucking asshole. Really not mad. Just not. It's part of the movie I didn't have planned. Oh. So you're playing a game to win on a scoreboard. And I said yesterday when McAfee said there's a scoreboard on YouTube and the internet and everything, but there's no scoreboard for the experience, right? Like the reason why you have those great coaches on Pat McAfee and why they're great coaches is not because of any. If you ask any player that values them, anybody who only was there for the experience of playing football for that person, or maybe even just the experience of playing football, period, um, or maybe the experience of just being on a team, and that's a team that they could be on, like whatever experience that they're trying to have while they're there. Um, the most valuable coaches didn't necessarily the best coaches, the greatest coaches of all times, did not necessarily uh, provide us with the most wins. They usually did because a great coach is a great coach for a reason, um, but it was because they provided us an opportunity to see a better version of ourselves and an avenue to which we could achieve it. Well, that did not flow out half bad for not having a fucking clue what I was doing. Um, yeah, but like that's what a coach is. That's what like we're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations for all you Jesus freaks in the South. Um, the I posted in the description of this that I am the answer to what would Jesus do, and just so you know, what Jesus would do is probably not anything that you think he would do. For example, right now, if Jesus was here, he would probably tell everybody stop fucking blaming him for shit. He didn't say any of those things. Start doing fucking whatever it is that you think you want to be doing. As long as it doesn't violate the two rules of society, which are don't take anything that isn't yours. The only thing that's yours is your experience. Don't over exploit the system in with which you operate. Don't shit where you eat. And possession is 9/10 of the law. um, and that's really it. We've overcomplicated things so much that I think we need to like redefine what God is. Um, there's I don't think I came up with it. Uh, I definitely didn't come up with it, but like there's a whole lineage of this where I don't know, a long time ago there was like a I don't know, fucking cool way to say shit of like if I am the I, if I am I because I am I. So like the reason that I am who I am has only thing is only to do with what's inside of me. The human that I am has to do only with what makes me a human. Um, and that's all that a human is. That's what the human system is. That's why we think we have doctors and we can understand them, but like the way that our machine runs, you'll never get it because you work in Unreal, you work in tens instead of threes. Um, I just want to let everybody know that I did have this under control. No one was ever going to have to see this cocoon, cacophony, death of a salesman, death of a personality, death of a me, whatever this comedy of errors is, it was all under control. It was all under control. It was busy. It had shit to do. And now you've taken it away. So, like, you have the option to stop this by finding something for me to do. And things are this or win. And what is winning? Winning is taking over all of the scoreboards. Winning is playing the game of the experience where they haven't even invented a scoreboard yet. That's where I'm trying to win. And how do you do that? You figure out how to take over the world. That sounds like fucking serial killer or crazy person or fucking Dr. Evil or whatever, but what if I'm I because I am I and you are you because you are you? I am I who the I I am when I am because I am because of you. That flowed much better earlier in the day. The I that I the I that's I because you are you is neither I nor you, but me. Like that's what me is. Like this is the pronouns we need to educate. Back to basics. That's the coach that I'm trying to be. Trying to get back to basics. We're trying to get back to basics. Like I don't care what like that's why the religion, the culture that we're trying to create here is wow, we are all wrong. Because if you start with wrong, you can start looking on what's right. The reason why we don't understand the goats is because all us mortals see is the not great. Don't know what the great looks like. So how can we even see it? So let's start focusing on what's not great. Because it may not be great, but it's not great either. Two negatives don't make a positive. It just makes something else that's not a positive. Could be a positive, but it's just not a negative yet. Indifference. That's what Jesus would tell you to be. Ignorant. Ignorant is a weird word. We don't think about it as a good thing. It's weird that we don't think of it as a good thing because ignorance is nothing more than the indifference between hate and love, and hate and love is only the ignorance to the things that are not pulling you towards your purpose is love, and hate is the ignorance to the things that are pulling you towards your purpose. And that's hate. I'm unsure if you see your poles. Like the poles of society, the 4 carbon atoms that make a diamond. I did look that up earlier. What did it say? What did it say? Diamonds' exceptional hardness are extremely hard because their atomic structure, a rigid 3-dimensional network of strong covalent bonds between carbon atoms. My covalent bonds, right, it says in here carbon atoms in diamonds each from 4 equivalent covalent bonds. Boom, 4 equivalent. So from art to competition to competition to information and information to government and government to art. 1, 2, 3, 4. Covalent bonds. Boom, 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 boom. But then you have 4 more on a different plane, the plane that gives us the 4th dimension that we're all fucking weird on. And that is the purpose and the experience. And all of those converge in the middle, the origin, which wraps all around them. That's existence. That's the 4 dimensions of existence. And you exist on 3. We are aware of 3 of those planes because we're looking from the 4th one and measuring in the 5th. I am an absolute crazy person. The Rich Rodriguez thing is interesting because it's like the hard edge. Like that's the third place is like, I was thinking about it, like the third place that we're creating is obviously disorganized right now. It's not an organized ordeal for sure. Definitely probably should work on that for sure. But like I forgot the sponsors again. One day I'll fucking remember the sponsor of the show. The 2 sponsors go in order and like it's specific, it like makes sense. Like everything I do is it's weird. It's weird to like it's weird to have the possibility to think that you influence things. It's very weird. It's a very weird sensation. And the weirdest sensation is trying to determine whether it's imaginary or real. And that's where like the baffling of that is like what is real and what is imaginary. Because to get to the goal of winning the game, which is to create the time dollar, to take over the petrodollar so that we control the value, so that the value that's currently created has a sink to provide a more cushiony landing than if it just collapsed into itself, giving an absolute conversion rate as opposed to gold or oil, which is based on demand. And to keep the value, you must keep the demand, even if the demand has passed you by. So that would be time, would be the only, you would base it on time, because that's the only thing that people have the same ability to have the awareness of, and are able to, and the dollar is indifferent to its value, right? I guess that's not, like it goes to the met, like you can't have something real define the value of something fake, because, but you can have, you have to have 2 fake things determine the value of something fake, right? Like the reason why you can't have a real thing, because it's just you can only have a real thing if the size of the people that are using it fit. 8 billion people, the only thing that would fit is time. Like that's the only thing, and that's the only thing that a currency could be backed by is a time. But you would need local currencies to be able to. I've thought a lot about this, and it's crazy. It's fucking absolutely insane. I don't want to do it anymore. But we're going to do it. I don't want to do it, but we're going to do it. So whoever, if there's a psychologist out there and you're watching this, I'm sure you're having a fucking field day because I check all kinds of boxes, um, which makes me uncomfortable also. Makes me uncomfortable also. Way down in the weeds here. Um, yeah, so like controlling, like being able to control the value is what I'm trying to do. And the best part is like the way that I have it work shouldn't have a negative impact on anyone who doesn't strictly hold the dollar, the value of the dollar as the most important value. That's a weird thing to say out loud too. But yeah, I really, and the fucking D-Bone thing, like that thing is fucking like super awesome, super awesome. That like Boston Connor was the dude that I totally thought was gonna do it. Um, but like that's another thing that's fucking wild in my brain. Um, like the mirror analogy that I run in my brain is like we're always looking for a mirror in our gods, right? So we're always looking for our mirrors in our yous. We're always looking in the mirrors of the thing just above me. I am I, and you are you, but the I that is I because you are you is me. So boom. So when we look at things from me, I think that I see me and you. And so like a fucking I don't know, like me as a kid. Like if I wanted to play with you, I just fucking ran up and was like, "Hey," uh, I got punched in the face a few times, so I learned that maybe you shouldn't run up to random people and try to just randomly play with them because you have like, "Oh, I have this toy, you have this toy. Let's see what we can do." It was not okay. Not okay a lot of times. Um, um, so you learned real quick that like maybe you should see who wants to play before you go running up and trying to play with them. Um, and my experience was more the atmosphere experience, where I would circle a big group of all the cool kids and I would pluck out the ones that I thought were going in the same directions and latch them on because I was good enough to be good or not good enough to be great. And that's where the third place comes in. Like, there's no place for us. Like, it's not true. Like, there's a place for us, but every time we find a place, you guys are like, oh, we want to do that. And then you fuck it up. Um, so, like, mostly this is our fault. Like, we should not have been, we should not have been so lazy. We should have pushed harder for the Stirling engine to be a thing. We should pushed harder for the adaptive cooler to be a thing. We should have listened more to the dude in Africa before World War One and what he was doing. Like we should have done all those things, but we didn't. And that's we should have paid attention, and we didn't pay attention. Um, so we is the image of me that I think you want to see. So whenever I say we, I assume that it is us, and us is me and you, but we is what I think you want me to look like. So we're trying to get that God is like not that far away. So like you can talk to your God and they will answer. But it doesn't have to go through. But like it's so weird to like once you see it, right? And then like this, I will say that everything they say about finding God is just like they describe, um, and so much more than the so much more they tell you. and and they're not wrong. And like once you figure it out, you want to be like, "Whoa, motherfuckers, time out. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what we're doing here. I think that's what the thing is. Like I think it's I think it's I think it's funny um, that I can't get that joke out. I think it's funny. It gets like right to the eyeball. Like you can see, like if you when you, it's really weird because like when you start, like everything I say sounds like the exit interview for a serial killer. Like how are you supposed to want to continue to like show somebody that side of you if like shit goes wrong, and any shit that goes wrong, like people will say that like what am I risking to do this? Like I'm asking for it's as real as you want it to be, but like if we wanted it to be real, like I would totally do the things that I'm saying that I'm doing. But like if nobody's interested, I'm definitely not interested in doing it by myself. I'm looking to do it for. Not looking to do it for people. I'm looking to do it with people, and like that's the difference between. I don't do things for me. I do things for we, and with no no me, because there is no I and you. All that we have is we. So that is kind of like the circle of God is like the people who don't have a me to deal with. And when you start thinking about that, of like who are the people that's where like the internet comes in, and you get to like fuck with you get to put those um put those feelers out. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the question is like how do you get out of a how do you get out of a funhouse or a house of mirrors? Like you stomp on the floor, or you run into a wall, create the vibration, and find the mirror. Um, what do you do if we remove gravity and then remove the floor? Right? Like if you can't answer that question, then like asking you to understand where I'm looking at things from is difficult. But I'm trying. Um, we need to get back to me and we, and let you do you, right? Like that's the thing. And I think when we get to we, we're going to find that a lot of our we's turn into yous. And there's another we and me inside of there that's better for all of us. Um, which puts us at like the end of the mandible set, the part that looks like a butt. if you look at the end, like where the two are separating off, because that's the same point. That's the little off point in the Berkshire, whatever. Whatever the thing that we're going to get $1 million for solving. Like that's the answer to that. No one's ever going to find it because I don't fucking remember the name of it, because it couldn't just be like the fucking space-time continuum or whatever the fuck it is. It is the flight path of a pole. Yeah. It's a flight path of an experience. Yeah, because it's all one loop. It's all a circle. It's like, but it's the flight path of the loop, and like all the different ways that it can go, and like the origin ends up being where the shit happens. I had this all worked out in my brain, but no one fucking cares. So no one fucking cares, dudes. No one fucking cares. So yeah, the experiment is like we create so much negativity with the things we say that hate, that it's hate, right? And like you listen to your mirror, like Pat McAfee is the mirror, not uh because he has so much or anything there. I think that I'm him. Like he's a mirror because he's living the absolute most ridiculous life. And I was also doing that. My life was I wake up at 2 a.m. I drive for a few hours that I feel like I've provided a service to society. I came home and drew cookie cutters for my person and smoked a ton of weed and thought about the meaning of life and never had to do anything about it. It's great. It's great. It was perfect. It was ridiculous. I got to tell people that I was retired. I got to tell people that at 39, I got to tell people that I was retired and legitimately mean it. Uh, Now there's been ups and downs about it, but it's like we are the opposite. We're living our version of a ridiculous life. I'd always thought about doing like podcasts or whatever because I think that I'm funny, but I never really had anything to talk about. But now I do. And like the irony of this being a mirror is that there is a warning that apparently my so there's a should be a warning in front of mine is my all of this that um, all the words that are come out of my mouth do not necessarily reflect I, we, me, or you. And like uh this is just supposed to be informative. This is my art. This is my reflection of government competition and information. Um, my art was to live a ridiculous life that nobody else was aware of, so not aware of they didn't realize that it was a life that they wanted. That's a fucking loop and a half right there, but that's the truth. Like no one realizes that you want to do this. You want to have the only responsibility to be make the person that you cohabitate with be enough for the person that you cohabitate with, um, and know what that enough is. Like basically be a housewife. Like that's what you're all looking for. And those of you who aren't looking for it aren't fucking watching me on fucking X and YouTube and shit. So let's not pretend like I'm talking to those people. Those people aren't fucking talking to me. Those people aren't. We don't run in the same circles. You might, but we don't. Um, so I'm not talking to them. So let's not try to put shit in the blender that doesn't belong. There's enough in there. We're trying to fucking get shit out, not put shit in. Focus on things that are great or what you can prove are great. Because maybe we're the GOAT and we don't even know what great is yet. So let's focus on the not great because we're the first GOAT. Try to always be the first GOAT. First GOAT didn't know it was great. Didn't know it was great. but he knew it was not great. And that's what we're doing here. We're getting rid of the not great. So if you need a participation trophy, if you get a participation trophy, know that it's because you're great. Taking back participation trophies. Because we should be recognized. Why does a coach Saban, why does a coach Cristobal, why does a coach whatever, why do they need to wait until they're sitting on a desk and on ESPN to hear how awesome they were as they go through everything? Like, why can't there be a way of just acknowledging, like, yep, you're him, without, because if you're you and you're him, you don't really want a fucking, you don't need a trophy. But I think it's fucking ironic that I made it the participation trophy because you don't want it, but you don't want to not have it. So let's make it the most ridiculous version. So now that you got it, you got to ask yourself, did I really want it? Did you really want to have, like, you missed it? You feel like you missed it when you got it at the end. Everybody's like, what happens if you did this? Wouldn't it have been great if you got this recognition? And the answer is going to be no, because the absent makes the heart grow fonder, right? Like, it's not, the absence isn't for the experience. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And that's why, like, those coaches don't want participation trophies. But I'm going to give it to them because we, as fans, think that they want them. And I don't know as though they don't want them. What they don't want, in my opinion, in my is I and me reflecting what we think you are. I think they just want us to not fucking tell them what they did wrong because you don't fucking know what they're doing. Like if I'm the best of what I'm doing for this position, like you are on a sports desk or sitting in your mother's basement fat, and that was hurtful, by the way, because Coach Saban was basically describing me. He's like, don't care about what you say. And it's like, you should not care about what I say. But if you shouldn't care about what I say, then why the fuck does it look like you do? And that's not fair, because I don't want to believe that I have this power. It's not even power. I don't want to believe that it happens. Because if I believe that it happens, then I have to admit that you were right. And by admitting you were right, I admit I was wrong. And by admitting I was wrong, I break my reality. That's what crying is. That's how things are formed. That's how you get cleavage, right? Something falls off, and like a little piece of me, a not insignificant piece of me falls off with that, with admitting that. And like that piece of me that I'm aware of it, it's got a voice and it makes it weird. Are you describing schizophrenia? I certainly am, probably. But why does it got to be bad? I think that's the best part of being, probably, like the funny thing is, like, I'm the voice of the people who like really enjoyed the Renaissance. Like, we've been making art and experiencing our art for since the Renaissance, while we let you guys go and fucking invent shit and like do science and math and shit that doesn't matter. And we should have paid more attention. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, that's the we voice that I have. Like, we did not do good, and now we gotta do more shit so we can do it better. Now, we've done this before. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking Dan Orlovsky. Fucking Dan Orlovsky. Do you know the fucked up part of like Dan Orlovsky being top dog? Like, we made we there was a time there where we referred to Pat McAfee as the magnificent man child. So like, does that mean let's piss the world off more by make Pat McAfee our Jesus Christ and Dan Orlovsky our God? Oh, that's hilarious. I'm gonna say shit that people aren't going to like, and I don't like it. But that's what you want to see. That's the tinfoil hat. You want to see the guy that says that Dan Orlovsky really is my true mirror because uh, can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm never going to attack a kid. But I'm not attacking a kid. I'm attacking the parent. Right? Like I I don't think autism is a disease, right? I don't think it needs to be fixed. It's a weird concept. Like I've dealt with autistic people. I some of them were wild, but like so is this shit. So like, what the fuck is the difference? Um, but they're not sensitive. They don't. They. I think they're more in line with the people who think saying the word retard is a joke, and they find the humor as much humor in you thinking that it's offensive as they do, because they don't think that they're retarded. They just think they're awesome. And like I think most people are awesome, no matter what they got going on. We all have issues, and we all make choices, and so I can't make that. I want to make that joke. I don't want. I mean, I want to make that joke to either get punched in the face or somebody to laugh. But we don't want to make that joke because we don't want to find out that we're not funny. That's the. But there's definitely going to be know that I think that like kids and people that we've labeled as retarded, which I do have. I'm a stupid, and there are retards out there. Retards are just people that are holding up progress with rules, and stupid people are the ones that are just going after it and fucking your rules. And then you got everybody in the middle. And I don't think uh, the people we determine are autistic or have Down syndrome are either one of those things. I think they are a different level of spectrum. Like autistic kids they're fucking awesome. Like they have the awesomest sense of humor. If you can, like both of those style of kids have the awesomest sense of like Down syndrome kids. Usually you can tell when they're having a good time, but autistic kids they are fucking having an awesome time, and you don't even fucking know it because you're not paying attention. And yeah, I think that's. Am I ever going to do anything more than that for them? I don't know. Probably not. Hang out with them, talk to them when they're cool. When they're assholes, I don't have anything to do with them. I don't have anything to do with your asshole kids. I don't. I don't like kids. I think I some wild thoughts on children, and it gets into another thing that I'm not prepared to talk about yet. Um, but know that this is the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, and this is what you asked for. And I guess it's what I asked for too, because I certainly could have found other ways to do this, but fuck it. Mm, but fuck it. Dano, Dano, you have enlightened me and proven something more than I can explain, because you're the reason why the reflection, you're proof the reflection can never be straight ahead. Like I find you to be, I didn't like you at first. I definitely didn't. I thought you were like a pompous prick. Um, like I don't like. I'm from upstate New York, so like I wanted to beat up kids like you. I didn't because like I said, I was always like the atmosphere. Like that's the like like we're the mirror of like the third place has tinfoil hat time production, which his motto is uh, producing the possibility to produce a reason to stay. Yeah. And that's owned by the third place. And the third place's motto is we know you don't want to be here, but understand that we want to make, we want to produce a reason for you to stay. And that's kind of what it is. Like, we know. We know shit happens, but there's no place for people to go when shit happens, and we're waiting for other people to create it. Like, why wait? We can do it ourselves. Um, but like, we is us, and us is you, and you're all looking at your yous instead of looking at your eyes, and you're looking at the yous. So we're outweighing the. We're to the point now where we're no longer hard edges. We're soft, soft atmospheres. Like we'd almost don't appeal as anything to anyone. But like the atmosphere, ask Elon Musk how difficult it is to get through the atmosphere, and if you could do it, and how many things you need to happen to do it. Like how many like what does it cost to go through us, the atmosphere? Like that's that's what we are. And like it sounds creepy, but like we're not. We want to help you. We want you to do all of the crazy shit. We just don't want to bail you out all the time. Sometimes we want you to fail, so you stop doing stupid shit. Like, and it's weird. Like, if anybody ever watches this, like, if you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. If you don't think I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about you. If you want me to talk about you, you should talk back. If you don't want me to talk about you, you should also talk back so I can stop talking about you. So again, all of this that is happening is kind of your fault because there is no action without reaction. And the actions that are happening are like, oh, well, maybe you should do more. And like, this is a bad stalker video on like, and is a like, this is the point in the movie where you ask yourself, is he a stalker or is this a romantic comedy, or it's a fucking Freddy Krueger? Like all of the movies have this moment, and depending on where you are, and since this one ends in world domination, it's a little fucking weird to have that moment. Do I think it ends in world domination? I don't think it ends ever. I think that it just spins around in the ether until it comes up when I'm fucking bored. So if you don't want it to happen, you give me something to do. But no, I don't want just anything to do. Like that's the thing. Like I want to do what I was doing before I had to do this, which was very little. Very little. But since Uber has decided to be able to manipulate markets, I am currently doing this, which is not great. Am I whining? I kind of am. I kind of am. Is it my fault? Yes. Yes, it is. Only to the point that I trusted somebody else to take care of me. That's a weird thing to have to take fault in. Like, I did it, but I had more faith in you. And it's weird that everyone's like, have faith in God when the only one that has control is you. So rather than have faith in somebody else, which God was just a name made up so we could defer responsibility, or somebody could, it's definitely we, because it's you. I can't defer responsibility for the shit that I'm in. I can say it, but it doesn't fucking make it go anywhere. I am responsible for where I am to some extent. Like, I don't have to accept anything as it is, but I choose to, right? Like that's a choice that I make. But like you choose to not take action, so that's also a choice. So it's a weird. Nobody really holds responsibility, but everybody has a responsibility. If you're, that's where the answer to the question comes in, right? The answer to the question is this what you wanted? Okay. If you answer yes to that, then you just continue on the experience. Like, you don't even aware anything is happening. You're just going. You're just waiting until something else, till the light shows you something that you don't understand. And then you react to that action. Then you react and react and react and react. And you go in the circle. So yeah, this is the experiment of what if you did nice things instead of shitty things on the internet. But then I think about it, like sometimes you deserve shitty things. Like shitty things are going to happen, and you want to have people like kind of, you want to have like the Death Star out there to like get rid of the big pieces, so it, or to like reflect some of the shit back so it doesn't hit you, right? Like you, some of the shit can be avoided or counteracted or whatever. I don't know what the word is, but the universe is wild, and trying to explain it from the vastness of where it's vast and the emptiness where it's empty and the congested where it's congested, like it's a wild thing, man. But is all what you believe, like is this genius or insane? It's totally insane. Like that's a weird thing about it. Like, when you're coming up on the existence from the experience of there's only one shot. It is a wild ride. Like, you're staring at it, but you don't want to aim right at it because it's not coming from there. The thing that we're actually a mirror of is just off to the left a little bit. It's on the orbit, which is the weird. Like if you watch that whole segment with McAfee, it's super weird. Like I don't think it was intentional, but if it was, bravo fucking oh, like that was on purpose. Fucking great job. Um, but like the true mirror is Orlovsky. Like he's the one that's willing to say wild shit and stand by it, and he's not afraid to be wrong because we are always wrong. Like where true change begins and where we both everyone can admit we're wrong. We are wrong. I may not be wrong, but we are wrong. And if you can figure out that we are right, then I must admit that I'm wrong. And that's where change begins. That's where you have those little pieces of you falling off of you. So Dan Orlovsky is more godly than he gives himself credit for or than anybody is aware, because they don't realize that it's the ones who are willing to stand there and chip off part of the experience knowing that it's better for everybody. Sacrifice, I believe, is the term that we use. Um, every time he sits in the fire, he sacrifices a little piece of you so you can realize maybe it's okay to be wrong every once in a while. And the fact that we've gotten to the point where people have to commit uh, social suicide, for lack of a better term, societal suicide. There's a new one. Ooh, I like that. Society is a thing. It's a result of humanity, and because of humanity creates society, I, I, since humanity created society, I observed society and I observed humanity, and I am what society, I am what I think society wants to see. From there, I create we, and there we have a little fucking cluster of nonsense that I will circulate through until at some point I figure out how to make this so somebody talks to me too. Well, I'm tired. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream and pass out. Anyone who's involved in fucking with me, fuck you. You're awesome. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. There's no action without reactions, but it's wild reactions. So react with purpose, react promptly, and if possible, react politely. If we all took care of ourselves, we would all be taken care of. And as always, if you don't like what you see,